let us get to what I know you guys have all been waiting on. We have trichologist Doris Mosley here to share with you about our awesome hair care system. This is a woman with 46 plus years of experience as a stylist and educator. She's a sought after educator because she just knows everything that there is to know about the hair, the shaft, the root, the scalp, everything having to do with hair and hair loss. And she's become a friend. Really got a chance to know her over the last few years, and so glad to have her in my life as a good friend. And this woman actually was the founder and creator of the Spectrum International Beauty Expo in Southern California. Let me bring on Doris Mosley. Doris, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can, absolutely.
Okay, but you have me not on camera, so
Okay, go ahead and put your camera back on.
okay, it won't let me.
Let me just quit sharing here. I'll quit sharing, no problem.
Let's
I
see.
can help you out. There you go. Try that.
Okay,
There you go.
sound like an Oscar Mayer to me. Well,
Yes.
good evening and great afternoon to each and every one of you guys. You know, it is so exciting to be a part of Wakanna because this definitely is a movement. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. And I'm glad you took out of your time today to come on because one thing you cannot get back, and that's time. But being with Wakanna, you can get your hair back if the follicle still exists. I am excited.
We are excited too. So, did you want to, we could talk a little bit about loving their roots and then we could get to your demo, yes?
I know, go to the, yeah, but you can go to the next one. We gotta lead up to why this is so important.
Absolutely. Give me just a moment and I'll get that back up for you.
Very good.
Can you see that?
Yes, and we must love our roots. That's important because if you take care of your roots, the roots will take care of you. Very important. As a result of healthcare challenges, improper hair and or hair services, the need for hair replacement and camouflage has quickly become the number one necessary and requested service in salons everywhere. That's a problem. The medical term for baldness is alopecia. Alopecia areata is one reason, and that's where you have the patches, the small patches, and sometimes they connect, they overlap. That's those patches. And I know from now on out, you guys are gonna be looking at people's heads. Alopecia totalis, and when there's no hair on the entire head, and sometimes the eyelashes and eyebrows are affected. Alopecia universalis, this is a medical condition used to describe the loss of all body hair, including eyebrows, eyelashes, armpits, and more. Wherever there's a follicle, you could have lost it. That's universalis. Hair loss is big business. I mean, you heard Kathy said it's $87 billion. That's major. And it's as in 2016, it was estimated 3.6 billion. That's major. 1 out of 5 Americans are losing their hair. That's an epidemic. Reasons for hair loss. We have diet. You are what you eat. Just remember that. Good things in, good things out. Bad things in, bad things out. And we dealing with stress. Stress is everywhere today, especially with the world we're in now, the climate that we're in now. With the pandemic, it's a lot of stress. And it could affect everyone differently. But know that everyone, I say even the pets are stressing. Medical, when you're dealing with medical issues, you're dealing with medications. A lot of our medications today are the side effects are hair loss. So when you get your medication, just check it out. Make sure that hair loss is not one of the reasons. At least you will know why you're losing your hair. Get off the medication. We're not telling you to get off. Your doctor will tell you to get off, and then your hair will return. Genetically, it could be mom, dad. If it's both, it will be accelerated. Then environmental. Environmental is dealing with how are you styling your hair? What tools are you using? Any stress from the tools, any stress from the style. Pay attention to what's happening. If you see something like extra hair loss, say something. Types of hair stress. You have chronic. That's something that goes goes on all the time. That most of the time when you're in chronic, you're in medication. Traumatic. It could be trauma. It could happen today. The trauma could happen to you today, but the hair loss can come 2 or 3 months later. Braiding. We're just braiding too tight. That's just simply the bottom line. You need to loosen up on these braids because you're putting a lot of stress on your follicles. Ponytails. When I think of ponytails, I think about little kids, how at this early age, parents are really causing damage to the children. Aggressive brushing. Brushing is good, and combing also. It's very stimulating. But aggressive could be really damaging. Traction alopecia. Look to the right of this page here. You'll see someone who has traction alopecia. Somebody didn't love her. They kept on pulling her hair, pulling, causing tension, and she lost it and may never get it back, especially if the follicle is gone. And it doesn't discriminate. This is a very recognizable face, and look at her hairline. She has lost her hairline, and there's a great possibility some of that will not return. How can you tell if your follicle is still there? There'll be little holes in the scalps, and there'll be little fuzz and stubbiness. That will let you know your follicle still exists. What condition it's in, we need to get on our hemp-powered hair quick. Hair follicles, there are over 5 million follicles over the entire body. At least 100,000 of those make it to the head. Once you start causing damage to the follicle and the follicle dies off, that means there's a follicle hysterectomy, there will be no more hair. I don't care what you do. I'm very close to a dermatologist, and we talk all the time. And I just ask her all kind of questions. And I said, can you restore a dead follicle? She said, absolutely not. So know that we have to take care of our follicles. Hair follicles, hemp-powered hair. Now this is my baby here, but you know the baby grew up and brought on some more children. Hemp-powered hair stimulates the follicle and promotes healthy scalp and hair. The follicle support and nourishes the strand. Loss of follicle, again, means loss of hair. That means the blood supply has left the follicle. And if you're not getting nourishment, you will die just like the follicle will die. Black seed oil will naturally moisten your scalp, reducing itching and dryness. That's so important because if you got a dry, itchy scalp and you constantly digging in it, guess what? Your follicle is only 0.3 centimeters beneath the epidermis. You're eventually going to damage that follicle. Rosemary is a natural DHT blocker. And one day we're going to spend some time on DHT because that is so important. Not to have DHT, and how can you tell you got DHT? You have a diminishing follicle. Pumpkin seed gets rid of inflammation. You hear Dr. Rita. Dr. Rita always talk about inflammation. Inflammation is one of the reasons why we lose our hair because, you know, we are what we eat. MCT, coconut oil, can help speed hair growth process when combined with other nutrients. And we have we have oils just locking each other like a chain. And I say, whenever that chain come together and lock up with each other, it's hard to break. So that's why I'm excited about it because Wakanna did the homework. Moringa fight disease and promotes good health. You gotta have good health if you expect good results. Baobab provides vitamin C and iron, and you need iron for good blood supply. And you need your vitamin C. That's very important. So that's what baobab have. Peppermint promotes blood circulation. Now, if your blood is not circulating through the body properly, because you're gonna have some challenges there. So we wanna make sure, and all of these oils are in our product, and we are just having an amazing, great time. Cinnamon is a great antioxidant. You have those free radicals just running around in the body thinking they're taking over. We got something for them, our cinnamon. Lemon oil, great antiseptic. And you gotta cleanse properly in the shaft as well as the scalp. Clove reduces the rate of hair fallout. and promotes hair growth. Now you're gonna have some shedding, that's normal, 50 to 100 strands a day. But when it exceeds that and you see that it is more than what it should be, you gotta say something, because most people don't realize they're losing their hair until they're 51% on the losing side. Wild salmon oil. Oh my goodness, we can't eat enough salmon, but it has omega-3s. It's typically omega-3s, which can make your hair thicker. Now, it can make, without it, can make your hair less thick, but it's also makes it shinier and stronger and reduce skin dryness that can often lead to itchy scalp and dandruff. And of course, we have I call my baby of them all, we have the CBD, which brings the body back into balance. You gotta have a balanced body if you expect anything great to come out of there. Now let's get into our S.O.S system. Today I'm going to be doing a demo, and that demo is going to include a scalp facial. We should do a scalp facial at least once a month. And the scalp facial, what's the reason why we do a scalp facial? We do a scalp facial to get rid of those dead cells. Those dead cells builds up on the scalp, clogs the pores, prevents the natural oils from coming out, which is our sebum, which every strand has a sebaceous gland attached to it, which produces that. But it also allows our product, our hemp-powered hair, to get in. So if you're not doing scalp facials, you're doing a disservice. And our shampoo is one of the, among the top of the line shampoos because of all of the certified organic oils that it has in there. Just to say one is ginger root oil. The ginger root oil stimulates hair follicles, and everything we do, we trying to build that follicle, strengthen that follicle, and maintain a healthy follicle. And it promotes hair growth, strengthens the strands, and restore the moisture. Hair is made of two things, moisture and protein, and you need both. So that's why we have these oils that are so awesome. And that's why I'm gonna do our scalp facial with our own renewing shampoo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take we're gonna take the renewing shampoo, and my model, I would say she has like a medium-sized head, nothing large, nothing extra. So we're gonna put at least maybe about a good tablespoon of our renewing shampoo. I'm only gonna do 1/4 of a head because of time. So I'm not gonna even mix a tablespoon because I'm only doing a small section of a head. But I'm gonna show you, and I'm just gonna do it with a teaspoon so you'll know to measure. And I'm gonna put this 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna do maybe 2.5 teaspoons of our renewing shampoo. Now our renewing shampoo, deep cleanse. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take it up a notch, and I'm gonna add some baking soda to the renewing shampoo. I'm gonna add a little baking soda. And the reason why I'm gonna rinse off the spoon is because I don't want it to get inside of the baking soda. If you have questions, put it in the chat. So at the end, we'll be able to address your questions. And I'm gonna put a teaspoon of baking soda, just a little under a teaspoon, into my bowl. I have a toothbrush with medium brushes, and I'm gonna just mix it up, okay? Mix up the mixture really good. Now, what's gonna happen, we're gonna deep cleanse her pores. And if you could really see her under a scope, you will see before how clogged the pores are, and afterwards how we're just gonna mix it up. So all of the baking soda has been dissolved. Then I'm gonna bring my model on camera so you can see how we apply. Okay, yeah, sit here.
I am excited. I'm excited.
You can see her?
Yes.
I had some eye surgery, so from this point, this distance is kind
You're good.
of, okay. I'm only gonna do a fourth of her hair. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start applying my mixture just right around the hairline first. And everything you do in the head should be in an upward motion, okay? And I'm gonna start circulating, just circulating the brush. Nothing hard, just circulating the brush. You notice the rotation of the brush? Kathy, can you see the rotation of the brush?
Yes, I can. My mouth is open. Yes, I was looking there.
Take a small part, just like that. Go back in, and you're gonna rotate. Now you can do this to yourself, but it's nothing like having somebody to do it for you. Everything is an upward motion, okay?
Scalp facial.
Scalp facial. This is so relaxing, you guys, and it's so beneficial. And our renewing shampoo is perfect for this because of all the certified oils that the shampoo has in it. It just really bring it all home. And you don't have to worry about the hair. Your concentration is the scalp. Because once you shampoo this out, you're gonna get the hair. You just rotate it, deep cleansing those pores. Remember, skin is the largest organ of elimination. So if you're not getting all that out, getting deep cleansing those pores, then you won't be able to get the toxin waste out of the scalp. Again, rotate, deep cleanse, get all of that build up from your pores. Take another brush and just part, thin partings. And the reason you take thin partings is because you don't want to miss an area. You don't want to miss an area. And then you can check with your client or check with yourself and say, how does that feel? How does that feel?
Right.
She says that she's really going to sleep on my thing. Take another
I can understand that. I can see that putting you to sleep.
I go to sleep when I get it, honey. Trust me. And once a month, you guys get on a regular schedule. And if any hairstylists are on the line, your clients will love this. Get them on a regular schedule of getting a facial. They get a facial, and I have a makeup artist in this chair, so she understands the importance of clean skin.
That's right. And the scalp is the skin.
Yes.
And what did you say was in your mixture there that you have with the toothbrush?
I did 2.5 teaspoons of our renewing shampoo.
Okay.
All those great oils in it. Then I took just right under a full teaspoon of baking soda.
Okay.
And just get a medium toothbrush. I'm not talking about in size, I'm talking about in bristle. The medium. And just rotate. Rotate the brush. And I really could have mixed less. Now, if I was doing a whole head, I could have mixed more. But for this one section, because of time, we're just doing a fourth. Any questions in the chat, Kathy?
I am actually typing your mixture into the, so that was 2 teaspoons, excuse me, of our renewing shampoo.
It all depends on how much you mix, how big the client head is.
So really the ratio should be maybe what, 2-to-1 shampoo to baking soda?
2-to-1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go through it one more time. Just to make sure I didn't miss an area. And I'm going the opposite. Now, I went vertical first, right?
Uh-huh.
And horizontal.
Oh, that means you don't miss anything.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
idea. That is definitely the idea. And like I said, you can do it for yourself, but it's nothing like getting somebody to do it. And if you're not a stylist on the line, take this to your stylist and have her do the service on you. I'm sure she'll charge you, but it's worth it. I have a trichoscope that I look at the scalp. And when I look at the scalp before rendering this service, it's all clogged, it's greased, it flakes. Oh my goodness. And once I render this service and go back and scope them again, I can literally look down in the pores. Now, some people have said you can see the follicles. That's not true. You cannot see the follicles with the naked eye or with the scope. The follicle could be seen with ultrasound. Remember, the first application, I went vertical. The second time, I'm horizontal. Why do I do it like that? As Kathy said, so I don't miss anything.
The question came, why baking soda?
Because it's a cleanser and germ killer.
Awesome.
And because we have some of the best oils ever, and it just goes so well with our oils. Okay, now, this is how it will look. And what you do is place them on a plastic cap. 15 minutes, you don't have to go under the dryer. Let her body heat do the work, okay? Her body heat will do 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go to the shampoo bowl and shampoo this out. We're gonna use the rest of the mixture so you don't have to waste anything. And then if you need a little more shampoo at the first shampoo, then you would just add some shampoo to the actual application of shampoo in the hair. When you're shampooing the hair, you shampoo with the balls of your fingertips, not with your nails. That's very important. Not nails, the balls of your fingertips. So I'm gonna pretend like this been on 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna take her over to the shampoo bowl. Why the light go? Take her over to the shampoo bowl. Put that light back on. Okay. And I'm gonna turn the camera. You can still see the model. No, we're gonna have to turn the chair too. Okay, now I'm pretending that it's already been on for 15 minutes with the plastic cap, and I'm gonna go and massage that, okay? That's gonna be massaged at that point. And anytime you're massaging the head, we're doing what? Bringing the blood up to the head. So it's an upward motion. Any questions?
I don't see any additional questions.
Okay. I'm just adding that mixture.
Now do you use the shampoo after you're done with the facial or just with warm water?
So you use the shampoo. The shampoo that's already in there, I'm just gonna wet it. And it has such good lathering effect. Yeah, I'm just gonna wet it. And on the shampoo. Shampoo, you see how much S.O.S it is? Can you guys see that?
Yes, we can.
So that means that's already there. Raise her up. Shampooing her. Mixtures in her head. That's all that's in here right now.
Can this be done with locks without loosening them?
Oh, yes. Yes. Because your concentration is the scalp.
Right. And if they're locks, if they've already locked in, you're not gonna be able to loosen the locks, really.
No, no. No, you won't be able to loosen.
That looks so luxurious. Yes, you didn't have to add anything.
It didn't affect your S.O.S. A lot of people like a lot of S.O.S. It's absolutely amazing.
Yes, she did say to leave it on for 15 minutes, Stephanie.
Because of time, I didn't.
Right.
Minutes, and then you rinse. Rinse each time you rinse as if it's your last rinse. Some people will rinse a little bit and say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna shampoo again." No, every time you rinse, get in the habit of rinsing as if it was your last. Hold it down the ear, going behind the ear. I always, when I teach people how to shampoo, I tell them to feel the neck, not the hair. Then you know you're getting the hair. You feel in the neck. Rinse thorough. And you want to use warm water. You don't want to use, when you rinse the conditioner, you can take and tone the water down a little. But when you're rinsing the shampoo out, you want to rinse till the water turns clear, and you want to go down to the neck. You want to feel her neck. Now, I don't need a lot of shampoo, really, because I'm going to show you, we only need a little. You see, you can barely see it, right?
Just bring it a little closer. Yeah, you just had like a quarter size full.
Yeah, not a good dime size, or well, maybe a nickel. Maybe a nickel. But you see how, oh my God, it feels so good. And her hair is not short. I wouldn't be considered it short, so I'm just running my fingers through it. You see this?
That's right. Yes, it is recorded, Julie.
I'm gonna ask my mother how you feel.
Great.
She says she feels
It
great.
looks like it feels good, sister.
Okay.
I mean, that little bit gave that much lather. Wow.
Much lather. You see it for yourself. Trust me. It is absolutely amazing. And I'm just so excited about this because I've been asking for a complete system, and because you have to have something to cleanse, then you have to have something to condition, and we have a detangler that's just amazing. I mean, I do a lot of weeding, and I have to take the braids down. Some people leave them up longer than they should. And when you have hair that sheds every day, anywhere from 50 to 100 strands, and if it don't get out, where is it going? It's still staying locked in the hair. Now the water is completely clear. And I'm going to just towel dry her hair a little bit before I put the conditioner on, because I want the hair to get the full effect of the conditioner. So I'm getting out the excess moisture. She has long hair, so I'm putting a little extra. This is our moisture conditioner.
You lost some in the sink.
Oh my goodness. Go and get it. It's too good to let go down the drain without doing what it's supposed to do. All the way to the nape. Now I'm going to take my brush and just kind of brush through it. Any questions? Now, normally I would, again, let this sit on for about 5-10 minutes, but because of time, I'm going to just rinse it right off. And it's still going to have some purpose and give her a good finish.
And you brush the conditioner through just to get it through, or what does that do for the scalp? Are you brushing it with the conditioner in there?
No, it doesn't nothing. I'm really focusing now on the hair.
I got you.
You've already gave the scalp its goodness. And trust me, now, but this is one thing, you guys, if you don't rinse thoroughly out all product out of the hair, then you're going to end up with a film on the scalp. And what you just did won't make sense.
I see.
It'll start building back up. So I just went through the hair itself. And you see how the hair is responding. Just for them few little minutes. Imagine if you did the full run. Leave in. That I will leave in.
Talking about the spray leave on?
The detangler.
Uh-huh.
You want to make sure again that you rinse thoroughly. You guys open up the middle. Open up the middle and rinse. Open up the middle.
Julie says that she's been doing scalp facials on her clients with or without locks.
Oh,
And she said she loves the invigorating addition of our line, the new shampoo.
that's great. Okay, now I'm just taking.
Ma Mitchell says her hair looks really nice. Her daughter Kenyatta uses the S.O.S system in her salon, and they love S.O.S.
That's right. Let's save our strength. Look how you. I don't know whether you can see, but she has.
Yes, we can. It looks lovely. Already. You hadn't even styled it yet.
No.
It looks healthy.
Sit right here. Bring the computer back up again. Okay, I'm gonna just spray on the detangler.
Okay.
And then position it again. Can you see the? Yeah.
Yes, we can. Uh-huh.
Now, when you're spraying on the detangler, you guys, without touching the hair, just bring it in close. Bring it in close. Bring it, because this is a mist. And when there's a mist to the nozzle, it spreads out. So you want to bring it in close so the mist will spread out throughout the hair, not out in the air. You got what I'm saying?
Ernestine said that she posted her hair journey along with the products, and she now has 3 people online. That is so awesome. I saw that post. Ernestine actually shaved her head to start a healthy hair journey, and she began to use the S.O.S products, and her hair is growing beautifully.
That's good. Now you see
Yes.
how, remember we talked about the detangler? You see how it's combing right through?
Yeah.
Now, again, this is a mist. So you want to hold it close to the head and throughout the hair, but you don't want to touch. I don't like touching the nozzle. I just have a thing about that because of contamination. And I know everybody said, well, it's mine. Can I do that? Well, no, you still can't. How easy it is to untangle.
And she's got curly hair too.
You know how curly hair tangles up on you.
Yes.
So you see how that detangler just brought it right on. Look, it's just like
Nice.
right through like a little baby.
Nice, nice. And how does it smell? I know, right? I love the smell of that shampoo and conditioner.
Yes, refreshing.
Very clean.
Yes. Now, at this point, I wouldn't add my moisture, my cream yet, my styling cream. I'll wait until I dry it before I do that, okay? So we're not gonna do all that on camera. I'm gonna finish her, of course, because she was so sweet to be a model for me today. but I'm gonna just show you, just for the sake of showing you how the moisture, how the styling cream work. You see that little ball over there? Yeah. Sometimes when you open it up, the oil have separated from the cream. Just take a spatula and stir it up, okay? So I'm just gonna take a little off the top and show you guys. Now, you see how much I have in my hand? I'm gonna pull it together. See how it emulsifies?
Yes.
And I'm just gonna hit the ends and work my way up and go inside. This hand still have the cream on it. And we'll pull it all together like a ponytail. And the finish will be amazing. Are there any questions? Did everybody understand why you do the facial?
Yes, that's a new thing that I'm going to be doing, Doris.
It is amazing, Captain, to get that done. And like I said, do it, let somebody do it for you.
A question was that a question came, was that the moisture cream, the styling cream that you're using right now?
Yes, that's the styling cream.
Yes.
But at this point, I'll blow dry it in. Okay, I won't do all that on camera, but when you blow dry, you start from the ends and work your way to the scalp, because the hair tangles on the ends, not near the scalp. So everything
Awesome.
you want to do is to make sure that you have healthy hair, stronger hair, shiny hair. That's what you want to always concentrate on. Now, she can really wear her hair in its natural texture. This is the style nowadays. But, you know, Miss Vanity here, she wanted pressed out. So
Well, it looks beautiful already. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for our model. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, it does look good like that. Just throw on some earrings and you're ready to go.
It's the look now. That's why, you know, we have a lot of healthy hair out here now because of hair that people just now appreciate their own texture.
Right, right.
You don't have to, like me today. I'm wearing my own texture and my hair
It's beautiful.
has grown so much and it's grown back. And like I was saying, I had lost the top of my hair at the top because of CCCA. And now it's back because being consistent. See, that's the one thing we don't be. We don't be consistent. Once we make a decision, we have to, you know, be patient with that decision that we make. And it's going to happen if a follicle still exists. But if the follicle is no longer alive, it will not happen. Trust me. You have a nice head of hair for what you have left.
Doris, Anita says her question is, if a person has braids and they don't want to take the braids out yet, what products would you suggest?
I would suggest the system still. They can use they can do the facial with the braids in. You're only doing the scalp area. You're not doing the whole braid. And then you just will shampoo it. You will still use the system.
Great answer. Love that. I think that people just need to know that it's gonna work with your natural, with your braids, any style that you've got, texture, any texture that you have.
It will. It works on beards. Another thing, you guys, if any guys on the phone, beards are very popular now. You want to do a scalp facial on your face. You want to do a beard facial, you know, and get that buildup out of those pores and make it happen. Because you use a hemp-powered hair on your beard, you want to cleanse those pores so it can receive it well.
Beautiful. Wow. Well, thank you. Any other questions? This was a fantastic demo, Doris. Thank you so much for giving the professionals a chance to see you do this. and the rest of us to learn from the professional about how to do this. Do you have any other tips or tricks that you can tell us about?
Well, if they are salon stylists or professional salon stylists, this is an added income. This is another service that you can offer in your salon. And this is a once a month service that you do. So if you're charging $45 for this service, just think that's an additional $45 that you didn't have. Plus, you're going to make sure that they take home the baby of them all. And that's your hemp powered hair oil, because they need this before they come back to you. So make sure that you are retailing that particular product along with your system.
And speaking of that, what would you say that for this treatment, what should a stylist upcharge for? Do you have any suggestions on that?
At least 45.
At least 45 for that full system you did?
For the
So
yes,
would
for the
that be in addition to if they just came in for a shampoo, but you said, hey, we need to do this system, then instead of the shampoo, they would just charge for that system, right?
exactly. That
Gotcha.
the treatment, it's additional $45 for the scalp facial.
For the scalp facial, got you. But when you do the treatment with the entire system, this is before they know about it. The customer is just coming in. They've never done the S.O.S system, and you let them know that you've got a whole 5-step regimen. What would you say that a stylist should charge on top of what they normally charge for a washing set?
Well, they could charge an additional 20, whatever they charge already, they could go at least additional 20, 25 added on.
That's what I was thinking too. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
But if they doing a scalp facial in addition to, then it's the scalp facial on the menu is 45.
That's right. Yeah, because that's time consuming and it is labor intensive. That's exactly. One of the questions was, what is the price of the system? The S.O.S system is 109.95 and includes 5 amazing products. All 5 of the products are in that.
And the finale of it all is the oud oil. You spray some of this in your hand.
Oh my. So you get 8 ounces of the renewing shampoo, 8 ounces of the moisturizing conditioner, 8 ounces of the leave-in detangler. The styling cream is 2 ounces. You saw how little bit she used. And then the oud body oil is obviously for body and for hair. And that's 109.95 plus tax.
This will be the finish, Kathy. Like once I blow her dry and style her, and before I thermal texturize her, I'm going to put a little oud oil in there, and that is to protect her from the heat. Also, keep adding moisture to the hair. And I just put them on both of her daughter's hands so they can rub them together to see how it feels. And I took this to my pedicures. She loves it. So
Really? Oh boy, you have found all kinds of uses for oud, haven't you?
I tested in every direction, Kathy.
I love it. I love it. You were the first person to mention it about hair, and look at there, it's in the system, right? Um, Dorothy, the steps are posted on our website, so you'll be able to see all 5 steps right there at the website. And Ernestine, you're exactly right. That is a sale price, that 109.95. It does take off $59.80 actually that they save. So perfect frame that you had there for $40 to $60. So any other question, anyone? We got a couple more minutes left. That is a steal, Ernestine. Exactly right. You got to remember, guys, that Wakanna provides luxury products for luxury experience. And when you're talking about something that's going to save your strands, keep your hair healthy so you don't have to worry about it falling out, making sure that you're able to have a chance to get back those thinning edges or thinning areas, this is a system that stands up to any of the luxury hair care lines that are out there. And then you get to get it for a great price.
And then you get the knowledge behind it. That's the good part, Kathy.
Absolutely.
All of the people out there who are promoting don't give you all of the
Oh, very much so. And then they don't have to pay for this. They get
yeah,
this free knowledge, and our products are organic and they are natural. So there's not any junk in there.
yes.
Wow, Mom Mitchell said that her daughter is getting customers to buy oud oil for their dogs. Wow. There you go. I'd like to hear the rest of that story. Oh my goodness.
Here there's hair.
I'm telling you, I hadn't thought of that. Ernestine said that every time she comes here, she feels like she's at a hair conference. So that's a testament to you, Doris.
Well, thank you, Ernestine. We enjoy sharing because remember, if you guys don't remember nothing else, what I said, this will become an household salon hold name, but it can only happen if you support it.
That's right. Well, I think that that's a drop the mic statement.
That's it.
And that ends our time. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was phenomenal, Doris, and thank goodness it was recorded because so many people have asked for it. Thank you so much, Doris, again for your expertise. Thank you, model. Your hair is beautiful. Appreciate your patience and everything. And everyone, listen, we have the ability to get this. You can go out there and grab the Saving Our Strand system. You can use the coupon code. I know somebody's excited because I said that, right?
Kathy, I'm going to turn my mic off, but I'm just going to start blow drying, and I want them to see how easy the blow dry go through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely say right here. We get to see the finishing. Get her finishing it out. It seems like it is gliding through her hair. It seems like it is gliding through her hair. That's awesome. That looks so nice. It still looks luxurious while you're doing it, like it's just gliding through there. Looks great, Doris. It looks so thick. It looks the same way to me too, Mom. Mom Mitchell said that her hair looks so um oh, it went away. Wait a minute. Where did it say? I was reading it. So soft and manageable. Glad you enjoyed the presentation, Nancy. We have a question, Doris. You might want to stop and answer. Will the Save Our Strands help if you have cancer? Jewel, that's kind of a very vague question. Can you give me more specifics? Would it be, are you talking about with someone who's losing their hair due to treatment? Or are you wondering if there's any contraindications to medication? Glad you enjoyed that Galaxy 20. Get back with the person that invited you. If I invited you, get back with me, but get back to the person that invited you to get all your questions answered and any information. Yes, due to treatment and possible meds. Doris, can you speak to cancer and this hair care system? The question was, can the hair help if a person is suffering with cancer, treatment, and meds? Can you speak to that? You're on mute if you're talking.
Am I off?
I'm speaking. I can hear you now.
Okay. You know what? I spoke to a oncologist. I had an opportunity to interview an oncologist. So and I asked the oncologist how, when did the hair start falling out for his chemo? So she said it starts at the cellular level. So our product deals with the cellular level of conditioning and restoring. So I would say it wouldn't hurt to use the product at that point, because especially the hemp powered hair, that's what I was asking her about. This was before the system came out, the complete system. I was asking her about hemp powered hair, and she said that it deals on the cellular level. So the product definitely works at that level. So I would say go for it. I mean, I'm a breast cancer survivor. So, and I didn't have any hair loss issues, but I would have used the product if I had, because of what it does. But Dr. Rita may be one she should ask also, but I did ask that from an oncologist.
Great, thank you. I hope that helps, Jewel.
Okay. Now, you see how easy it was to blow dry hair?
Yes, it looked like it glided through there.
Right. So if you know anything about this type of hair, it tangles really bad. But using our system, using our detangler, spraying it close to the hair shaft, you see how it just glide right through. I had no problem blow drying her hair. And you see how much she has. Now you can really see.
I'm telling you. Chawa Robinson says that this was awesome information. Thank you so much, Doris. Can't hardly wait to feel it.
Yes, yes. It's going to be beautiful when it's thermally texturized and finished.
Awesome. Well, that was really, really great, Doris. We appreciate you so much. We're going to go ahead and shut it down now. Any other questions? Last couple moments. Any other questions? LaShonda Terry said to tell you nice presentation. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you again for joining us for the virtual hair party. This was so awesome to be able to see the system in action, done by none other than our professional trichologist and expert, Doris Mosley. Thank you, Doris. All right. And you guys have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you tonight on Zoom in with Wakanna, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.